Hey y'all, happy Friday, happy Friday. Oh man, it's gonna be a weird one. With the Royals here. Oh, yeah, hopefully I can stay awake for this one. I mean, it's actually weird because this is actually a good team. We're like 81 and 70, so we're coming down the stretch of the season here in Kansas City. So, yeah, in a weird spot because I had to sub out late. I think I'll explain it more in the Whalers videos I've got coming up. That I usually sub when I feel that I'm about to injure a player or something like that. So, yeah, that's what I'm up against right now. Let's just turn on the timer so I don't run out of ideas here, know what I'm doing with. Oh crap, we're gonna lose. Like, this is fucking ridiculous, man. Yeah, so I'm actually recording this on Wednesday at 3 a.m. in the morning, just because I can, right? Like, to be honest with you, I'm doing that to free up some little bit of time, and also to start, like, moving. I gotta start doing different things with my franchises here. I mean, I don't think we're gonna win this election, but I don't really know. I mean, so it's also like one of those things where you just realize, yeah, like, I think the whole election thing is just it's like that, right? You over prepare for one thing, you prepare for Bryant to hit the ball to the third, and then to the left side of the field, and then he hits it to the first baseman, and it's like, or where the first baseman would have been. It's like, yeah, great. And then this guy coming up is swinging at everything, so let's just try to take him. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of taking somebody really out of the zone crazy style, but that would be the time to do it because he was chasing a lot of stuff. Got it. This is like one of those too close to call presidential elections. That's safe to say, because it's 3 a.m. and I'm looking at like Biden and I'm looking at all that. Oh, what the hell? Whatever. I'm recording. I don't give a flying fuck. Right? Like, be honest. That's what I usually am. Because it's like, I haven't done this team in a while. It's not. I really kind of like the rebuilds, but this is more to the latter end of that because like I said, we're 81 and 70. We're in striking distance of a wild card spot, which isn't like usually the end of a rebuild. You're like, oh, because usually that ends up when you win a division, or when you win a World Series. You know what I mean? Usually you could tell, okay, we got not only not just not the division, you know what I mean? But this is going to be tough because we got to compete against teams that I don't want to say Cleveland because they're not in real life. They've kind of screwed themselves, but in this mode, they're literally like trying to win a championship, I think. And they were like 12 games ahead of us, and 81 and 70 is pretty good. It's not that far off from a playoff spot, You know what I mean? Like, it's not like in some years you have teams that are like 83 wins. We're clearly at the end of the season. We've got 11 more games to go, and we're probably not going to lose all 11. So, yeah, we got. Whew. It's like one of those things. Like, what I'm saying is that we should end up with like about 85 wins or 86. Which is not good, but hey, if it gets us in the playoffs, that's building blocks, We're a team, man. We're finally in competition, The weird thing is, like, when you get to that point, you're just trying to judge like I got some guys on this team that I can really get like good value out of in trades. I got a bunch of second basemen, which I like because that sometimes you know when you have a log jam, you literally got an opportunity. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm really presented here. I like Scope, but he's also a little bit older. So if I could flip him, I probably will just to get those younger guys onto the roster, you know? Or you know what I mean? It's been a while since I've done this team. I got Marwan Gonzalez on the left, man. I like him. I'd actually keep him, but only because again, I like utility guys. They're pretty useful. It's a weird thing because you know some of them, like I like flexibility, but like to be honest with you, most of them are like Brock Holt, where their flexibility is kind of limited and they're more contact hitters, and Marwan Gonzalez just isn't that, you know. So that's kind of a nice little switch, which I like, and that makes him more valuable than Brock because Brock is a great player, but he's not very durable and he's very much a contact hitter, you know, and not very fast. So it's like, yeah, he could play great defense, but you know, would you rather have power, great defense, and utility, or would you rather have a slightly less versatile version of that? You know, very weird. But like, it's kind of like you would likely you'd want one, not the other, too, because they're so comparable. You know. And I mean, I'm a Red Sox fan. I know Brock Holt's not the greatest, but at the same time, they're kind of similar in that utility role, where it's like, put him in left, put him at second, put him at first, you know, put him all over the place, which is nice, especially because at this point, like, you know, with that Whalers team I'm doing and the Royals here, it's like you want guys that can come in and fill in roles, especially because for the Whalers in that rebuild, it's more like, okay, we need a guy we can afford that can come in, play good defense, and be jack of all trades. It doesn't matter that he's older or 31 years old, because his value is not is very much in the present term. Same thing with Gonzalez on the left, as whatever he's doing. The value is in the present term, not because of age, but because of the state of your team, and of course, obviously, their age, which is weird because if they were 21, yeah, keep them, sign them to a long-term deal, but those guys are in their 30s, so you know, it's like a very present term thing, where it's like, if you're not competing and not rebuilding, you don't have a lot of use for them. You know, if you're in the middle, you don't have a lot of use for them, you know, because it's like, okay, we got to develop prospects. We don't want to devote time to Brock Holt playing him, or, you know what I mean? Though with the Whalers, I was like, the one thing I would say with Gonzalez that's kind of good, again, and somewhat with Brock Holt, is if you can develop them a little bit and flip them for prospects, even better. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where it's like, they have value. You know, and I think, you know, finding the right deal for some of those guys is going to be interesting. Because, like, actually, when I went into that Whalers team, one of the things I think I made pretty clear was I signed the guys to flip them eventually at some point. You don't, when you're a rebuilding team, you don't go out and sign Justin Turner just to sign Justin Turner. You go out to get him because you might be able to flip him for a better player, a younger player. And again, like, if you're it was a calculated risk, you know. The other thing I'm dealing with on that team, this kind of annoys me, is not because I want to keep talking about my teams that I've been doing, but because this happens all throughout franchise mode. They will literally don't ever leave the computer in charge of determining who's on a roster, because that will screw you. Like, I'm not like, I know that in real life you will have guys that should be in the major leagues, in the minor leagues, for, you know, seasoning, right? But you don't, like, there's also exceptions to that rule. I remember when I was doing that, some of these teams, I'd be like, guys, 79 overall, he may be 19, but it's a potential, and to be honest with you, this is a video game, not life. So let's just roll with it. Let's put him in the majors, because especially like if you're rebuilding, it's like, what's this guy gonna do? Like, is it worth keeping him in the minors, having him play games that he could get injured in, and you know, is that worth it? Like, especially if you're picking number 1 overall again, like, you know, it's like, you know, it's like one of those things. That's one of those. So when I leave a pitcher in that major league spot, it's like, oh, I'll keep him there. Nope, the fucking game wants to put him in the minors at a level where it's not even realistic. If a guy is 79 overall and starting pitcher, and he's the best starting pitcher for the major league in the whole team and whole organization, I'd like to keep him on the major league roster. You know, if I can. If I can't, then I can't. But you know, so weird. It's like one of those things where, like, yeah, it makes sense to have it automated, but it also makes sense to, like, take into fact that the Whalers had like 3 pitchers that were 79 overall, A potential, and they were the best players in the organization going forward. Keep them at the major league level, because if you put them in the minors, you fuck up their minor league options. You fuck up, you know, their potentially their whole career. You know, it's like, just, you know, for the love of all that's holy, Joanna, don't take a shit, you know? Yeah, I'm like thinking that right now as I'm like, keep those bones together. Oh, and I just had McDonald's too. Damn it. Yeah, this is the 3 a.m. McDonald's shit that, you know, it's like, oh boy. Oh, I'm not sitting down for a while. I will take off the headset, not have a good day. I'm coming right back. I'm not fucking my only life here. Thank you. I'll be right back. I'll do whatever.
Off the plate, ball 1. No, he's safe. I got 2-1 the count. Hey, 2.
Wow. And I'm back, and probably not just taking pictures, you know? Yeah, I'm like 3-2, runner on first. Oh my god, it's good to take pictures, I guess. Right? It's sweet to do the right thing. And we didn't make them pay, but still, we're almost at the minimum. And, you know, I'm like, ugh. I know I'm like, it's one thing to be doing what I'm doing. I shouldn't have ordered that McDonald's, but what are you gonna do?
Ball
And I
one,
was
no
like,
strikes.
wow, I was like, damn, you know, been inside all night. And the worst part is when you do that, you got to get outside the building. And it's not even that, it's cold outside. I was like, I'm not fucking doing
No, he's
stupid
safe.
things outside. I'm not putting on jeans, let's just put on some shorts. And then boom, that hits you like a ton of bricks. It's like, what, maybe 20 degrees outside. I was like, damn, son. Damn, girl. It was a damn fun moment, and I watched 5 points of video, so I always kind of go with that. It's like, damn, son. Oh, crap. That's out at second.
No, he's in
Nope.
there. Safe.
Holy crap. We are cooking with gas. You know? I like that quote. And we hit the minimum, too, didn't we? And we will in a few minutes. Okay, so that's going to be an out, or maybe a double, who knows. Oh, tag up, you know. Okay, so we're up 2-0. And we've hit the minimum, so that's all good. So I'm just gonna, yeah. Right, so we're gonna stop in a second here. We got 2 outs, so it's not like we're gonna keep going here. Yeah. I mean, we will continue the inning, but, you know, yeah, oh no. Actually, yeah, he went up the line, so, okay, we'll keep that, right? Be like, yeah, we're not out, we gotta run, woohoo! Alright, now Marlon Gonzalez is up. We could really put the screws on him if we could get a few more of those right now. And we did get a few more of those right now, that's always nice. Yeah, right, and it was in the yard too, so it wasn't like, yeah, 2-run double. Game over, yeah, especially when you got like pitching like me that can decently pitch, you know, so you might as well game over, you know. I know it's on Rookie Plus, don't at me on that, that's, yeah, I don't have a lot of patience hitting, so we got lucky with that bathroom break. Fool, I gotta go because I got a drop tap. And I'm like, I don't know, I was just thinking of stupid. Not even stupid. That's actually one of the best rap songs of all time. Today was a good day. Lyrics, you know. Gotta love them. Randomness. Alright, I guess that ends the video, right? Thank you for watching. Have a great day. And take your time. Wear a mask. And you are truly special. Thank you. Bye.